Happy Carnival! And welcome to another episode of Tales from the Parade Route. Tonight we have the very special honor of being joined by the Queens of Carnival. And by Queens, I mean Queen Bey. I'm talking about the BeyJorettes.
Hey.
Hello, ladies. So, for starters, welcome. How was y'all's carnival season this year?
We had a great carnival season. We had many parades that we were in. Everything was great. Everything worked great. Our new costumes were great. We did pretty good.
Aside from, of course, the walking crews being robbed a little, Mardi Gras Day this year, the inclement weather. So, of course, we look forward to the big day every year, and a lot of the walking crews were robbed of it this year. But other than that, it was a great year.
But I wasn't going to talk about it.
You
seriously.
just have to do more extracurricular stuff.
Yeah, right.
We were ready to wake up on Zulu, Mardi Gras Day to do Zulu, but things happen. We ready next year, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
That was weird. They only did like a third of the route. It was like a
Right.
little bitty turnaround. And
Yeah.
it ended up not even being a problem.
Not
We
being-
could have
It
done
wasn't.
it, but better safe than sorry, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess.
So,
But,
We can handle a little wind, though.
yeah.
I mean,
But y'all
Beyonce
had
always
some-
has a fan, so.
Y'all had some fun with the extracurricular activities. We saw y'all win a major award recently at a dance off somewhere.
Yeah, you saw that? Yes. That's a very fun event every year.
Yeah.
All the crew love, all the crews coming together.
Yeah.
It's a good time. So, yes, of course, everyone wants to win, and we did that this year. So,
Well, y'all cheated. Y'all had a little show
No. Worked really, really hard.
right.
We're kind of new to that, so
Yeah.
last year was our first year.
Yeah.
We didn't know what to expect, but we was like, yeah, we're gonna do as much as we can this year. So.
Because, the first year, I don't know if y'all know or aware, we didn't place at all. So, not going from not placing at all to first place,
That was good.
Yeah.
that's big.
That was special.
Yeah.
And it brought more group unity after that, too.
Yes,
We really,
absolutely.
Really loved it.
Yes.
Well, I know that a lot of the other dance teams as well. You know, we had gotten to talk with a couple of them before we left, and all of them were like, "Damn, BeyJorettes, they killed it." You know, like so.
We
You know,
loved
it was well noticed across the entire carnival hemisphere, shall we say? You know.
We
That's
love
a
to
good
hear
feeling.
that. Yes.
That's a good
Yes,
feeling.
Right.
So, what all parades did y'all get to march in this year? Do you remember the full list?
Other than not Zulu, we did Crew of Nefertiti,
Mm-hmm.
Crew of Muses,
For red.
Crew of Ferret. We also
Decadence.
we did Decadence and Crew of Boo that
Crew of
we
Boo.
were very new to. So and that's pretty much it. So hopefully next year we can do more. Yeah.
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 You know, that's a pretty good run. It seems like Feretta's really picking up with a lot of the dance crews. It seems like everybody we talk to.
Right.
Yeah,
March
that was our
and that
first
was-
year.
And it was
Yeah,
really
it was our
fun.
first
It
year.
was nice. We were behind the juvenile float, so that
Yeah.
was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
And for Muses, we were in front of the Beyonce float.
Yes.
So that was special.
Yes.
Well, I like the new costumes. You know, really shows off y'all's being Raider fans.
Oh
Oh, I meant, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
No, but y'all used to change costumes up, I guess, a little bit depending on, I don't know, the day. Y'all just pick the costume. This seems to be what y'all settled on.
Yes, for now.
Okay.
So just for a few years. It just depends on when we see B in concert
Yeah.
and what inspires us. So we took a little bit from a lot of her outfits and made our own thing. Like, different outfits. Oh, we saw the leg warmers one day, and then we saw the side fringe one day, so we saw the hat one day. So we put it all together and made this.
Yeah.
Right now she's in her country music era, so of course we gotta.
So we decided to change the
country.
hat just to
Right.
keep up with it,
Right.
What fits y'all? I mean, y'all performed one from the country album
Yes, we
at the
did. Yep.
Crew. What do you call that thing?
The halfway to Halloween.
Halfway to
Yeah.
Halloween.
Halloween.
Did.
We performed two, I think. Texas Hold'em.
Texas Hold'em and
Yeah,
Honey
yeah.
Bucking.
Mm.
Oh, well, 3.
Well,
'Cause
3.
Honey Buck-
Sweet Honey Bucking, Texas Hold'em, and
I must have missed one. Was it all in one performance?
It was all
It
in
was
one.
all
We
in
put it
one.
all together. We was like,
Never
well,
mind. Yeah.
So, I know just last weekend y'all had, what was it, auditions, was it, last weekend?
it was 3 weeks ago, but we have it this weekend too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So we have a little fun mixer to get everybody in, make them feel comfortable. But it's auditions, you know.
We try not to call it that, just so
So they
people
don't get
not
nervous.
intimidated. You know, just trying to make it like a fun environment. Just kind of get to know who's coming into the crew.
Yep, that's it.
What's more important, dance skills or personality?
Personality, because that will kill the group.
Yep.
Yes.
We
I
can
think
work
it's-
with you if you got rhythm. If you don't,
I don't
we can give you a.
qualify.
Just
I
count.
don't qualify.
Listen, all you have to do is count in your head 1, 2, 3, 4, and I promise you it will work. But
Okay.
personality is more
It-
important
Can't
to
count to
us.
4.
Yeah.
That's all. That's half the battle.
Yeah. No, everybody says that. Personality is,
Absolutely.
that's
Yes.
it. You know, because, I mean, you're not a huge group. I mean, you're a nice sized group. But, you know, y'all are all going to be talking to each other every day.
Right.
You know, you got to.
Yes.
We be
Get
around each
along
other a
with
lot.
them.
To
Yes.
get along, yeah, absolutely. Mhm.
So it's important that everyone gets along. Everyone is positive.
Mhm.
That's what we look for.
Yes.
So the meet and greet event that y'all had not too long ago then, if I still wanted to be a member, I could show up this week and
You sure
Absolutely.
Still be-
Yes.
okay.
We encourage people to
Just-
come out.
Can. Yeah. Just give us
Just
a,
come
send us
on.
an email, say you want to come, and that's it. Just come out.
Show up.
where's it taking place?
What is the name of the
Total action.
Total Action Community Center, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And that's on.
From Saturday from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. 2
Okay.
p.m. to 4 p.m. Yes.
So should I come ready to dance? I mean, should.
Yeah.
You don't even have your
Come.
leg warmers in yet.
Right.
You gotta
yeah.
get your little. So you come in your Beyonce inspired costume.
Okay.
Be
You have
prepared to
know how
dance a
count to
little.
4.
Yeah,
Prepared to have a
learn
little
quickly
fun.
1, 2.
A quick one. Be prepared
Play
to
a
play
little
some
game.
games.
Yeah.
All right.
Be prepared to just mix and mingle. You get to
Yeah.
meet the older bids, ask some questions, any
Yes.
questions you like. Just more information about us. There's a slideshow with everything about us. So that's about it. It's pretty
Y'all
fun.
put together a PowerPoint.
We did.
We do.
Fancy.
We do.
I'll have to put those together. But how many are in your group now?
Right about now, we have about 35.
Okay.
And so our season starts June. There's a lot more.
Yeah.
I don't know the number because they're still adding on, of course, Saturday, and
Yeah.
we're looking at way more.
How many you looking to take on, or is there a cap, or you
That's
just,
not a
you know,
well. I wouldn't say that's a cap, but I personally I like quality over quantity. That's me, but that don't mean that everybody else is like me.
well, it's hard for
I,
everybody to make everything, you know.
yeah.
So
Right,
sometimes
that's true,
people will
Sam.
just let you float in and out, you know.
Yeah.
But,
And
So
I will say we have 60 interested for this Saturday.
Oh wow,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right.
Like a
So-
triple size all of a
right.
sudden, huh?
So possibly. So
yeah,
we'll
we have
see.
a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, what happens if they're all just cool?
Just come on.
We'll
You're
see.
gonna have a big old group.
A big great beehive, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
Literally.
Yeah. Yes.
it'll work.
Let's see. What are some of the events that y'all do outside of the carnival season? Because I know that we had mentioned halfway to Halloween, but I know y'all are super active with the community too, with
Yes.
community service projects
Community
and
service.
you know
We do
a
a
lot
lot.
of the runs and walks. I know that.
We just did, what it was.
Girls
that
on the
last-
run.
this
The
last
Saturday that
weekend.
just
Girls on the Run.
passed. Cheering on the runners. That's a fun event. We do that every year.
We don't miss that. Oh, we do what? The blood drive with the rolling elbow.
Rolling Elvi, blood drive.
What else we done? We've done so
That's
many.
one
done
of my
the
favorite
Pelican.
events.
It
So
is. It's so
It's
fun.
great.
It's so fun.
So
There's so many groups get together. You really should see the community,
Right.
all in one spot.
It does.
It's
I
really
love it.
nice.
I love that. We
Okay.
have a list of others that we do.
And during the Super Bowl too, we got to do the Glad event.
Oh yeah.
That was a big one.
Oh.
see.
Tank and the
We-
Bangers and Big Frida.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Got to
Yeah.
for that. We did the National Urban League.
National Urban League. Yeah.
A few others.
We did
So,
the Jam
pretty
Mets
big.
Field Day.
Yeah, the Jam Mets.
That was
We
so
performed
funny,
with
man.
them, and we performed with them at the dance up too.
Right.
Last year, so we
Yeah.
do. When they call, we come.
Yeah.
Right.
We come.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the prop that brings quite possibly one of the sexiest moves in all of the dances that I've seen from all the groups with the fan. Tell us about that.
So before it got so popular, Beyonce always has a fan. If she's on stage with her fan, so we decided to adopt the fan. Also, it is fun. It gives a lot of attention, especially when they don't know it's coming, because we have our hostess, and just come out and everybody like, whoa!
The crowd goes wild when we play.
They love it.
Yes.
And when you see all y'all and you hear that wow,
Yeah.
from all 30 of them all
Yeah.
That's
And the
just
crowd
amazing.
too. The crowd has fans too, and they're clacking as we walking
Yeah.
by. So yeah.
We love it. So I think this is we're gonna keep these for as long as we can.
Yeah.
It's a crowd favorite.
It's a pay attention too. You know, like
Yeah.
If you're not paying
Right,
attention,
yeah,
hello,
yeah.
I was drifting off.
pay attention to me.
Right.
I'm dancing.
So I know in years past y'all had the decorated horse. Do y'all still have a decorated throw? I know at one point also y'all had a record.
We
Which,
did. So the horse, we hope to come back. We're still working on the horse. We don't know where the horse went. Oh, the rest of the horses? Oh, we love
They're
the
out in
horses.
the pasture right now.
Yeah, in the pasture that we cannot find. But we would love for that to still be our throw. If we can't, we're working on something else. So,
Okay.
yeah. We have different things in mind, but we're gonna vote on something. I don't know what it's gonna be. Hopefully, we find a horse. I love the horse.
Yeah, I mean it's a beautiful prize. I tried my darndest to get one for the past few
Oh, you
years.
didn't get one?
Well, we're gonna work on that.
Yeah.
We gotta earn it though, like, cause like I don't want y'all just see us be like, I'll give them their horse.
You gotta make us a sign.
No, I want to earn it.
Yeah.
Some people I miss, and I'm like, oh. Some people have signs. The signs, the first year, I was like, oh my God, we should have bought more horses because everybody wanted a horse. And if I miss someone, I would literally stop dancing and go run back and give them a horse. I'm like, I'm so sorry I didn't see you. So I'm going to make sure you get a horse.
All right.
I'm going to find one.
And it is challenging when you're in a parade too. Once you see somebody that you want to give one to, you got to go find it, and then find that person again to give
It's
them
not
the
like it's in
horse.
your pocket, you know.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
right.
not in our pocket. You
Good
got
size horse. What are they?
It is a good
Yeah,
size.
it's a good
so, yeah.
size. So we just have them stored away.
Yeah, because I've seen them. Never got one, but I mean I've seen
Oh.
them. Yeah,
I
We're gonna get
promise.
you a
We're going to
horse.
get you a horse. Both of them. We'll have a horse.
Yeah.
Do either of y'all have a favorite song in particular that y'all dance to?
That we dance to?
Yeah.
I think my favorite is Get Me Bodied. It's fun. I like that song, and it's an old classic. It's fun. I don't be like exhausted when we finish. Cause some of our dances we just
Yeah.
y'all
Get Me Bodied is mine.
I am admittedly a twerker. So any song that has twerking in it, like Yaya, what's that, Pony Up, that's I like twerking songs.
You like the?
I'm the
you
same
like,
way.
I can see that.
Yeah. I'm glad you admitted it first, though, because I've been
Yeah.
shy about telling people.
I am too.
Yeah.
So, what made y'all choose the BeyJorettes out of all the different dance teams that there are? Was it just that it seemed like the perfect fit? I mean, when I know a lot of the ladies when they're looking, sometimes it's they like the theme out of all of them, you know, or they like their style and dances. They like, there's something that attracts them to it. What was it to each of y'all?
Honestly, it was Beyonce. I am an introvert. I've been a homebody. I was like, I need to do something different. I was like, I cannot see myself dancing in the street just for no reason. And then just something came over Facebook, and I said, if somebody gonna make me dance in the street, it's gonna be Beyonce. and I fell in love with it. Yeah, so it was Beyonce. It's just some of those songs. I just feel like I channel your inner Beyonce. So definitely, it made me a different person. So
for me, I saw them their first year in Zulu, and I caught the parade at the end. And I told them once I joined, I was at the end. You know, Zulu is a long parade. They were strutting at the end of the parade, and I said, "Who is that?" You know, and then it's so inclusive. I saw so many different shapes, sizes. You know, it's very inclusive. So being a little older and not the thinnest, I was like,
so comfortable.
I felt comfortable, and they embraced everyone. So is what drew me to the group.
All right. That's one of the things that I do have a whole lot of respect for y'all for, is that more and more of the dance teams you're seeing that, their belief is when you start walking on the parade route, you start your first dance move. You don't finish those dance moves until you're past
That's true.
the judge guy at the end who's giving the teams their trophy or their check or whatever. That.
I agree.
I couldn't see myself being able to march
8
miles.
You gotta love the music. But I always say that entire route is your stage.
Yes.
When you get off stage, that's when you rest.
Yeah.
So for me, it's the stage. The whole time I turn to a whole different person because I'm on stage. So I tell people that you're on stage right now. Just keep going.
Yeah, I'm kind of like him. I've never marched in a parade, so to see people do it and get to the end and still be going, full on.
Right.
I mean, I'm just assuming that it takes a lot of the crowd energy. Like, you have to be feeding off of that because you couldn't do that on your own. You know what I mean?
Right.
That would be really tough.
You're right, because I noticed that I do better. Certain parades, I do much better. Music, the crowd is there.
Yeah.
It's live. Zulu, of course, Mardi Gras Day, the crowd is just crazy. So that helps us, along with us training, because we get on the trail and we practice. We practice, so you got to get that stamina up. But that does help, and you hear your song and you and then you hear people screaming your name because we're locals,
right?
So we have people that we
know,
right?
Yes,
neighborhood, and you don't sometimes you don't see, but you can hear your name and it just gives you more energy.
It make you put a little pep in your step.
That is another thing that I love about parades is when you see people who are spectators on the route and they see someone, whether they're in a dance team, whether they're in a marching band, whether they're a chaperone for one of the two, and they lose their minds in excitement, and they're like, "Hey, Jane, Jane!"
Yes.
And you see them, stop and give each other a big hug, and catch up. That while the order of business is the parade itself. People have no problem with stopping and enjoying that.
Absolutely, I do.
That moment of fellowship.
Some people I haven't seen in a long time. I'm stopping. I'm giving them a hug. I'm sorry.
Right.
Like I ain't see you. They're in town or something. I haven't seen you since high school. Yeah, I'm running to you. I'm giving you a hug.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. I'll run back and get in, but I have to.
I love when you see people you see every day and they go into freak out mode. I'm like, I just saw you.
Right.
I saw you like an hour ago. Calm down. Like, here's your stuff.
They do get a little excited, but I like it.
Well, I mean, that's the point. You know?
They want to see you in your glory. Like, oh my God, look at you. So, I like it.
And we don't look like this when we're at work. So
some days.
right.
I would guest, you know.
We don't. My husband say that all the time. The streets get Beyonce, and here you go. I just take the wig off and be like, all right.
You get a hand in that, buddy.
Yeah. Maybe tomorrow. Rub my feet. It's hurting now.
So has the crew looked at doing a like a gala of sorts?
We want to.
Ooh,
so we're kind of in talks, but that's all I can say.
All right. Well, you know when it comes by, please.
Yeah, we're in talks.
Come fill us in. Let us know all about it.
It's time. Yeah, I'm like, it's time for us to have one. So definitely.
What year will this make for y'all?
Started in 2019.
Yeah, I thought it was around there.
Yeah,
okay, 6 years.
About 6, yeah. And we've been 5 for us.
Yep. We started the COVID year, I see.
Oh, perfect timing.
Wasn't it?
We set for a year. I mean, we
set for a year.
We started like the new girls get to jump right in and get in the started decking into something. Like y'all are lucky. We didn't do a parade like a year and a half.
But I feel like
we just was practicing
once it was
the same
time though, because we practiced so much.
We were so excited.
Right. So ready. So it did prepare us.
What is the practice regimen like for y'all?
We practice in the studio once a week, and then we practice out at the park once a week.
Okay.
Yeah, for two or more hours.
Okay, so
you get to see yourself in the mirror in the studio.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you may thought you was on the trail, and then when you see yourself, you get to work on your technique more. So both of them help, and the trail helps build the stamina. So it works for us.
That's a commitment twice a week,
It is. You get tired.
And we offer more, because some people, they might be shy and not want to ask questions in front of the group. So we do offer one-on-one, or if anyone needs extra help in addition to those two.
Yeah.
But it shows, though. I mean, y'all are really tight together,
Mm-hmm. We try to be.
We try, yeah.
They're just like, yeah.
We pretty good.
Y'all are really lockstep, when y'all perform, which is nice to see, especially a big group doing it and marching down the street. It's a spectacle. I love
it's
it.
Good. I watch every video I can find, even strangers, because we gotta look good, especially because we represent some of these crews, they make a name, but we actually represent someone. There's someone linked to it. So that's important for us. So, I mean, we're just regular people. Most of us are not professional dancers, but we do it over and over and over. And I'll be like, we gotta do it again. We gotta do it again. Her too, because she worse than me. She be like, do it again.
What would Beyonce do? We never seen Beyonce half step or
she
miss a step.
Even when she falls, she catch herself.
Yeah, right. And we don't even know. Like, was that a fall?
How much practice come on, we got to put a little more in it. She must, train herself big time.
She's got to know about y'all by now, huh?
Possibly. I heard that she did, but I don't, possibly.
Be cool one day she's performing here, y'all get a call. Hey, come on. I know I'm telling y'all what y'all already dreamed of.
Would y'all then both be literally headless afterwards because your head exploded? Be like, we're gonna dance with Beyonce.
I would just sit there for a minute, like, really? Nervous, like,
right? Of course.
We really gonna drill them, huh? Do it again. Do it again. If you don't do it right,
no sleep.
Dream about it.
Right.
Dream about the routine. Do it again.
So do y'all make up the dances, or is it a group effort, or how's the dance formation come about?
A little bit of both. So we have a choreographer for some dances, and then some of my girls have some. Me or her, and she made a dance. I made a dance. Some of my girls be like, "Can we do this?" And it works. So. We're not sure. If you want to, if you have some ideas, tell us. We're not the type of people like, we run this and you can't. The girls have some good ideas, so it's just like a group effort.
All right.
Yeah, and whatever works, and it don't work, we take it out and do something else.
Where can people follow the crew?
Follow us Instagram at the BeyJorettes, Facebook, BeyJorettes,
TikTok, the BeyJorettes,
thebeyjorettes.com. Email the BeyJorettes outlook.com. So, pretty much.
All right. So, I really appreciate y'all coming on the show with us today here.
I appreciate you for having us.
Yes.
This was fun.
This is so much fun.
So, we look forward to seeing y'all out there every chance we get. When we go to Nefertiti, that's one of the highlights of Nefertiti. Is seeing our friends.
Yes.
And then seeing our friends in the BeyJorettes, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So next time, make sure you say hey.
I guarantee
we will have a throw for you.
We will have before.
As long as we earn it, though. I don't want any freebies.
Well, yeah, okay.
You earned it already. I mean,
I want you to see my twerk, and then you're like, oh, you get.
If you twerk, you for sure got one
I'm
from
gonna
me.
rate your twerking.
I'm gonna throw my back out.
You sound like me. I'm getting older.
I know.
I hurt my back sneezing the other day.
Oh, no.
It was bad.
Yeah.
So thank y'all again for coming on. Signing out. We'll see you on the route.
Bye.